Sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Williams Us 1969. Welcome in, y'all. Come on in here. Come on in here. I just left Planet Fitness, taking my evening shower. Gonna get ready to go hunker down for the night. Tomorrow, I'm going to the west side in the morning. I'm gonna take my shower over on the west side. And after I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go charge my power stations at the you know, at the laundromat. That's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. Come on in here, y'all. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, Williams Us 1969. Welcome in. Come on in here. Come on in here, y'all. I'm gonna wait till some of y'all come in before I start my commentary. Then after that, I'm gonna get started, and then me and Cutie Pie, we gonna go down to the y'all know where we going. We're going down to the hospital, and we gonna hunker down for the night. In Jesus' name, y'all. And then we gonna keep going from there. Hey, babe. I want to show y'all the inside of the van. I got the van together, y'all, and I got the floor done where it ain't nothing but the center floor where Cutie Pie can come out and she can play and stuff, y'all. I got to try to figure this car refrigerator out, because I don't know if you turn it up, it don't use that much power. If you turn it down, I don't forget how y'all say it go, but it's using a lot of power. Yep, and why, I do not know. I got to look in that back. I got to grease my hair tomorrow, y'all, because Miss Jerry is super dry, and I have to grease it to keep some oil and stuff in it. I'm trying to train my hair, y'all, so I ain't got to worry about my hair when I leave Cleveland. But y'all, hey sugar, everything looks great inside. I seen the short. You did? I'm glad, babe. I am so glad. I'm so glad you and God my biggest supporters. God knows I am. Surely is. I'm so glad. You and God my biggest supporters. I don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing at all. Yeah, but babe, I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know what? I'm just at a loss, Jerry. I really am. I'm just at a complete loss. I don't see for the life of me how somebody can be that dirty. I'm gonna take this candle from out here, right here, because I'm gonna burn this candle tonight for a while. Yep. If I ain't gonna be able to watch TV in the van, because I don't put no shades in that. I don't put no in that back window back there. I don't put nothing back there because I have my pillows back there. But I have everything else covered. All of these right here. And I don't have these two windows right here covered. So let me show y'all the inside from here, so y'all can get a good look. Miss Jerry found a place for everything. That ain't gonna stay there. I just came from the gym, so that's not gonna stay there. And I can keep my overflow right there. I can put it right there, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to. It can stay right there. It ain't bothering nobody. Or I can bungee cord it right here out the way. But My main goal was to keep this center area right here open. Here go Cutie Pie right here. I want, and that's her bowl. I want to keep this area. You can come out, cute. I want to keep this area right here open for Cutie Pie, for her to be able to play around and run around in the van when we can't get out. Y'all, for the most part, Chestnut is starting up. That's all we wanted. So I can get to my doctor's appointments and do what I need to do. Y'all, we gonna either put Chestnut to rest, or my daddy and them gonna sell Chestnut. And I told them, I said, don't be dishonest about it. If you gonna sell Chestnut, tell people the truth about it. You know what I'm saying? Cause poor Chestnut need to go to a mechanic. That's who need to get Chestnut a mechanic. Somebody who got access to motors that can put another motor in her. You see what I'm saying? That's what Chestnut need. Yeah, because Chestnut, the body on Chestnut is really good. Y'all, next week I go and get my my touch up on my microblading and shedding. So I'm done with that. Thank you, Lord. At least I'm done with one thing on my journey. One thing. At least I'm done with that. This right here, my teeth, I'm going to make my appointment Monday, and they probably could see me Tuesday. So I'm going to go to North Olmsted probably Tuesday morning so I can go on and start my teeth, and I can get on that journey. Yep, that's the main journey I want to be on. Everything else, right here, y'all. Here go my refrigerator right here. Wait, let me turn it around like this. I can see. Here go my refrigerator right here. This my box. This my bag of fans. I got 9 fans in here, y'all. And I keep it right here. And here go Cutie Pie. She ride next to me. And this where the TV go. It's back there on the bed when I moved the van. But this where the TV go right here. And this just everything that I use. All of them right there are my clothes. And that's my gym bag. And everything else is up under the garage, neatly under my garage, neatly stored. Sure is. But what I don't understand, y'all, I understand that it's gonna be problems with used cars, y'all. But that man said Chestnut shouldn't have never been sold. But here's my thing. This is my intake on that. Mr. Bob didn't tell us the truth neither. Sure didn't. He didn't tell the truth neither, y'all. He changed a module on here and something else he did. He lied. He said Chestnut did not stop on him. Yes, she did. He put a bolt in that throttle. All he had to do was put that machine on Chestnut, and it would have showed that a cylinder wasn't getting fire to it. And all he had to do is tell us the number. That's why he only charged us for the parts and not for the labor. But he didn't put her on no diagnostic. Sure didn't. But see, that's how people do you. I found my estrogen patches, and I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did. Now, I got another problem. I'm burning this tonight, y'all. I'm going to burn this in the van tonight. Because I need God to come up in here. The rug that Mr. Randolph kept up in Chestnut, I threw it out. I threw that rug up out of here. Let me tell y'all, van life is not hard, y'all. What makes van life hard is when you ain't got the right vehicle. That's what makes van life hard. Y'all, if we didn't go through 30 days of BS with Chestnut, I wouldn't have had no problems. I slept so, y'all, I was at Sims Park with my TV on, my cable, my fans, and I went to bed. I went back there and went to sleep. When I woke up, it was a little after 7. Something till 7. I said, oh no, I gotta go. I gotta go. I got to stay on schedule. I gotta go. Yep. See, y'all, once you get a routine, you good. And see, my routine is 6. I get up at 6:30 every morning. First 3:30 to do my shorts. Then after I do my shorts, I I lay back down, or I do. Hey, I, Dorothy, we found out what was wrong with her. Miss D, we found out. Do y'all hear me? We found out what was wrong with her. Girl, it was the throttle body. That what was causing this car to shut down. The throttle body. What I did is, you remember Friday? When I asked my uncle, I said, Lamar, when I called my uncle Lamar, and I asked him, I said, do they sell starter fluid? Because I remember the man, Mr. Melvin, used the starter fluid to get this van started. Let me tell you how this man got over on us. Miss Dorothy, okay. When we sprayed Chestnut, right? I called my daddy, and I was talking to my dad. And I told my dad, I said, Daddy, I was telling him everything that was going on. My daddy said, baby, I had a 1999 Chevy truck. He said the same thing was happening to him. He said it's the throttle. What's going on is the throttle body. It ain't no good. So Jerry told me to take the car, him and Lamar, and put it on, have them to do a diagnostic on Chestnut. And I did that. And it showed that cylinder number 4 what wasn't getting nothing. I said, we replaced the cylinder number 4, which is the spark plug. And I told him, I said, we replaced all them spark plugs, the wires, and number 4 coil pack. My uncle came yesterday and tore the house down. Tore this down. Went inside this. Girl, the wire was loose. The wire to number 4 coil pack wasn't even in the place. Okay? My daddy said, replace the throttle. Let me tell you what Mr. Randolph them did. Mr. Randolph took the throttle body up out of here and he cleaned it. If you go back and look at the live from the day, I showed the picture of the throttle body. That was the cleanest part on this 25-year-old truck. They discontinued the throttle body for the Chevys. For any Chevy, you cannot find a throttle body. You got to go. You got to find a third party to go through to find the throttle body. Okay, we didn't want to wait 10 days for it to come. So it was no, baby, no. That motherfucker cleaned that throttle body enough to sell it to us. And by the time we got it, and I got it here, it went on for a couple of more days, and then it went out. You could try to clean it at first. He did that already. And instead of him telling us, well, the throttle body need to be replaced, instead of him telling us that, y'all, he lied and said he didn't know what was wrong with it. He had already cleaned it, Miss Dorothy. So the next step was to replace it. When you clean it, ain't no telling how long it's gonna go before it need to be replaced. Oh, I see what you are saying. Did he do a diagnostic? Did who do a diagnostic test? The person that used to own Chestnut, the one that the motherfucker we bought it from. He knew the throttle body wasn't no good on Chestnut. And instead of him telling us it's the throttle body, he lied and said he didn't know what was causing it that did not run. When we sent our car to Bob's Automotive here in Cleveland, he didn't do shit neither. He couldn't have never did no test on Chestnut. Cause if he had did a test on Chestnut, girl, I ended up taking Chestnut right to AutoZone. The man put the diagnostic machine on from AutoZone on Chestnut, and it kicked out that it was cylinder number 4. We had already replaced cylinder number 4 in Charlotte, but Mr. Randolph knew that it was the throttle body, the previous owner, and he didn't tell us. Instead, he lied and said that he didn't know what it was. It might be the starter. So what happened was, I was telling my daddy everything that was going on with Chestnut. And my daddy is the one that told me what was going on. He said, baby, listen to your daddy. I know what I'm talking about. He said, I had that 99 Chevy truck. I had the same problem. And my daddy said that when he replaced that throttle body, everything, it didn't stop running. But what the man did was, it was running, but what the man did, so yes, my daddy told me what it was. So no one sells the throttle body to the Chevys anymore. It's discontinued. You got to go through a third party to try to find it. We didn't have no time to do that. So my daddy called Eagles Salvage Yard, and my Uncle Lamar went and picked it up from Eagle. When my uncle went in here to change that throttle body, that was the cleanest part on this 25-year-old van. That man, Mr. Randolph, the previous owner, had already took the throttle body off a Chestnut and cleaned it up good enough to sell it. And we came along and bought it. That's how he was able to sell it. It didn't even last a month after he cleaned it. Because see, probably what it was, he probably was looking for the part And when he found out that the part was discontinued, see, he's a country hick. So when he found out that the part was discontinued, instead of him selling the van and telling people what was wrong with the van, he lied and said wasn't nothing wrong with her. Chestnut drove good enough to sell it to us. When Mr. Bob got a hold of this van, he lied and said he did a diagnostic on Chestnut. No, he didn't. Because if he ever did a diagnostic on Chestnut, the same way it kicked out what was wrong at AutoZone, it would have told him what was wrong. The only difference between him and Mr. Randolph, he didn't charge us for labor. He only charged us for the parts that he said he put on Chestnut. You see what I'm saying? Miss Dorothy, when I we getting ready to sue Mr. Randolph and his wife. Because Miss Dorothy, me and my husband both are mentally exhausted. Do you understand me? Chestnut need to be put to rest. Chestnut wasn't taken care of. Had Chestnut been taken care of, these cars last to over 400,000 miles before it jump time or need anything done to it. You understand? The problem is, but it's sad though. It's so sad, y'all. It's sad. Y'all, I didn't understand for the life of me why God, I cleaned this van, girl. You see this van? I cleaned this van. Everything got a place. I cleaned it. I got rid of that box. I got rid of that toe. I got rid of all of that. I straightened up the garage, and I put all the stuff that I wasn't using in the back in the garage real neat. I just cannot believe what we went through. At least she stay started now. I ain't got to worry about Chestnut cutting off. On the 8th of August, we gonna try to spend $4,000 to buy a Econoline 350. So from now until the 8th, I'm gonna try to take y'all as many places as Chestnut will allow me, to the different parts, to the different places that, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do too much. All I want to be able to do is to move around and go where I want to go. You see what I'm saying? Without attracting attention to where I'm at. That's all I want to do. So see, now I got a routine. The day I was down at Sims Park, me and Cutie Pie, girl, I put the TV on. I put the Wi-Fi on, our fans, and I laid in my bed and I went to sleep. He could have at least been honest about what was wrong with it. Thank you. But that's sad though. All this stuff, all the extra stuff that this poor van done been through for no reason. It is unbelievable. Now I can do my dental appointment. Now I can go and do the things that I need to do. Now, YouTube, everything they saying, we waiting on them to reply. That's what we waiting on. We waiting on them to reply. That's the next thing. But y'all know what? They said everybody leaving YouTube for Twitch. this is what one of the content creators was saying today. That a lot of content creators done left YouTube and done went to Twitch because of how YouTube is. Now I don't know, but this is what they this is what's in the air. Cause apparently YouTube took down one of this girl videos and tried to say that it was inappropriate or something like that. And the little girl said she spent so much time doing her videos. But see, the thing is, y'all, YouTube, I'm just comfortable here. But I know this AK-47 ain't on YouTube no more. And that's one of my Cleveland brothers. And he do it, he report on everything in the rap, in the gangster rap. You see what I'm saying? That's what he do content on. And AK ain't even been on YouTube. Yes, that is what I heard too. The CC has been battling with each other. The content creators. Why? Why though? Unbelievable. I told my husband, I said, if I can get Chestnut home, my daddy and them gonna figure out what's wrong with Chestnut. I told Jerry this. And when I called my daddy and told my dad, see, my daddy had an auto body mechanic shop in, they have. I think that's why, YouTube cut out reaction videos. Because they saying that they making money off of other people's content instead of their own original content. Yep. That's sad. That is really sad. It is. That's sad. But yep, they say that's why YouTube done cut out reaction videos. Because it's unfair that people are doing original content and other people getting it, I guess, benefiting off these people content that they doing. Girl, it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. It really is. It's sad. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. Cause I know Carlos King, he do reaction videos. Cause I be watching his. He do reaction videos too. But now they gonna have to do now they got to do their original, their own content, or they won't be getting paid. But that's the way it should be anyway, Miss D. You shouldn't. If I go out and I'm doing the research and I'm doing everything, but they said they taking people content from TikTok and bringing it on YouTube and doing reaction videos off of it. Huh? How what, Miss D? Oh, let me tell you what happened last night in the live. I'm telling these people what I saw and what the Holy Spirit told me. Girl, I called out 3 people's names and I said, y'all gonna be millionaires. You remember Battle Bean that was in my life? I'm talking to them about God. And they mocking me. And he gonna say, well, anyways, I said, I'm finna block your ass. I said, you finna get up out of here. I blocked him. I blocked him. He emailed me, Miss Dorothy, and he said, Miss Jerry, he apologized, and I accept your apology. I shortened my live last night, and I got up under the Sabbath, and I talked to my husband. And after I talked to my husband, I talked to God. When I got up this morning, I heard the Holy Spirit say, clear as day, keep moving forward. Keep going. He gonna tell me it was a typo. Let me tell you what he typed. He gonna type, I didn't like you anyways. Then he gonna email me and tell me it was a typo. Then gonna tell me he looked at me as if I was family. And then tell me something, I'm gonna still watch your videos from behind the scenes since he's blocked and he can't comment. I wish he'd just go on. I'ma do what I said I'm gonna do for him, because I'm a woman of my word. I'm gonna send him step-by-step instructions on how to build his business. But far as YouTube and my journey with God, he can't be on here. Miss Dorothy, let me tell you something. My mama was a cussing Christian. And I ain't never seen my mama have one dark day. You hear me? In the whole 82 years that I've been knowing her. You understand that? And see, the thing is, I've been so wrapped up, me and Mr. Jerry, and bottled up to the things that we've been going through with Chestnut. We ain't been doing daily devotion. You see? And when you too far out the ram, that's when the devil slip in. And when the devil slip in, that's when people slip up. You see what I'm saying? Yes, the devil is busy. He can keep. Thank you. Thank you. Period. 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 I ain't going for that. Don't mock me. The girl Erica told him, she said, Battle Bean, Miss Jerry prophesied that me and you and Callie gonna be millionaires. He said some kind of little smart remark. But see, right. Then he gonna try to tell me that it was a mistake. It was a typo. No, it wasn't. So as a man thinking. It wasn't no typo. You was a Judah. And just like I was telling Erica like, nobody. I said, girl, I'm not here for nobody to like me. God and my husband love me. That's all that matter. Y'all hear me? That's all that matter. I'll start caring when Mr. Jerry don't love me. I'll start caring when God stopped loving me. Other than that, man, woman, girl, I could care less. This is cyberspace. You know, I could care less. You don't supposed to be paying attention to the messenger anyway. You should have received the message. And then when I said Battle Bean already rich, he said, I wish. So when you start receiving what God got to say, ain't no need in you being in here. He said he really liked it being a part of my community. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. That just like a drunk person speak a sober thought. You understand? He said how he felt, and he need to stand on how he feel. Don't backpedal. Stand on it, cause God know the truth. You shouldn't have no feelings towards me, no way, no how. That's not what we're here for. You understand? You here to receive a word from God, and to keep it moving. Period. That's it. And when you stop receiving what God got to say, it's a problem. Let me see. You are so calm and wise, Miss Jerry. He could not even begin to walk in your shoes. You are always straight. That's all I know. Miss Dorothy, that's all I know. That's all I know. I've been so wrapped up. Like I told my husband, I said, babe, the car, we understand that Chestnut needs to go to rest. I told my husband, I said, what makes van life, when you can get in your van and you can go. You see what I'm saying? You step camp somewhere, then you get in your van and you go. You see? Right? And then when you start, when you have to linger, when you have to linger around, that's what makes it hard. But when you can move freely, you see, I slept here tonight. You get up and you go. And then you creep back to that place at night that you safe at. That's what makes car life easy. But when you somewhere stuck and the police get familiar with you, you see what I'm saying? And they be like, now wait a minute. Who is this with these North Carolina plates? And they over here and they never moving. You see? Y'all, let me tell you what this lady told me about this Planet Fitness right here. And I know she ain't lying, because this truck over here been parked over here since God knows how long. Since Friday, since Thursday or Friday. And this man gonna tell me, this police gonna tell me that if they get a complaint, they're gonna come and say something and tell you to move on. Child, bye. People are doing the RV and the tiny houses that they could pull on their journey. Yeah. Yeah, and they also doing the Econo-Lines. They doing whatever, and they doing cars. You see what I'm saying? They doing the cars too. I was able to hang my vines back up all around. Even though I'm not going to keep Chestnut, this still my home for now. You see? And I'm going to keep my home looking nice. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's it. Because I want God to stay in here. You see, I want the Holy Spirit to cover me. You see? And look, Miss D, they done slowed my clock down too. Any other time, my clock, I already be done reached an hour. I came on at exactly a minute after 8. You see, YouTube, I don't know. But I'm gonna have my husband to look into Twitch for me and tell me what he thinks. And if he think that's a place that I will feel comfortable with going, then I'm also gonna start doing content on Twitch. Because YouTube don't wanna do right by me. I got 3,087.2 watch hours. And y'all evading the question with bull crap. I already got them, girl. And they ain't telling me why I'm not getting credit for them. We still trying to find out. So my husband screenshotted everything today, sent another email, and we trying to understand what they talking about. I know it. I know it because I should have been monetized. I should have been monetized, y'all. Crazy ain't the word for it. I should have been monetized, Miss D. All jokes aside, I should have been monetized. And what they doing, I do not know. I don't know. All the content that I have done consistently. And see, now I done start doing 8 hours a day to try so I can unlock the lock. I'm just going to keep doing it. I'm just going to keep trying to do 8 hours worth of content a day. See, when you in van life, it ain't hard to do. When you in van life, because there's always something going on. It's always a vibe somewhere for you to jump on and talk about and jump off. You see? So it ain't hard to do at all, because it's always a vibe. I have been watching you for a while now, and you, nope, sure not. Y'all know what I wish? I wish I can get in touch with that girl, my first rodeo. I wish I can get in contact with her. And I would drive up to Dayton, because she ain't but an hour, about 45 minutes away from us, if that long. And my uncle Lamar could fix her van. And it wouldn't cost her no $1,500. Sure wouldn't. He sure can. He can fix her van. But see, I don't know her. And I don't know how to reach out to her. So, yeah. But see, I don't mind helping nobody if we can help you, because I think she's from Cincinnati, and that girl's still there stuck. She's still stuck, y'all. So I'm gonna let that go and let God. But if I could, if she'll reach out to me, I will sure get my uncle, and we'll drive up there. Lamar can fix that girl car. Sure could. Y'all, hey, Miss Dorothy, did you hear about that Antebella doll? Did you hear about what they found that man dead? Did you hear that? Go look on Nino, Nino Brown page. He talking about that doll. They said that was one of the most evilest dolls in the world. And they said that man spent the night in their house with that doll. And he died. They found him dead. Y'all, don't play with these spirits. Just like the day when I was cleaning up Chestnut, Mr. Randolph left a black rug in here. A black rug he left in here. And the Holy Spirit told me, remove that rug. Put your own stumbling down, your own grounds down. I took that rug and I threw that rug away. People's spirits lingers in things. And tomorrow while I'm in Lakewood, I'm going to Daystar. And I'm going to get me a stalk or real sage from Daystar. And I'm gonna sage out this van. I sure am. I'm gonna sage out this van, y'all. Because people have strong ties to stuff. And their spirit still lingers on. You see what I'm saying? Y'all, I don't get it. I don't get it. And you know what? At first, Miss D, I didn't understand for the life of me. That man wouldn't even look me in my eyes when I was crying. He said, I'm going to make it right. I'm going to make it right, Miss Jerry. I'm going to make it right, Miss Jerry. And he was not a man of his word. But guess what he said, Miss Dorothy? He said, I work for these white folks down here, and they good to me. And I try to do everything I can to be there. And they trust me. Ain't that sad? But you'll try to beat your own color, your own race. Unbelievable. That's why I'm never going to buy another vehicle from another black person. I'm never going to do business with another black person again. You understand? Miss Dorothy, I have not had transgressions from no other ethnicity when it come round to buying things from nobody but my color. You understand? Miss Dorothy, I have never had problems when I rented from other ethnicities except for my color. They keep up shit. They don't fix nothing but want your money. And they'll do whatever they got to do to get it. Even if they got to tell you a lie after lie after lie after lie to get it. That's all they want. That's sad, girl. That's sad. Do they really think that that's the way to God? Girl, them people got that $2,000. That money probably was gone the same day. The same exact day. Cause I think that wife gambles. Something going on with her. You understand? That's why both of them going on the lawsuit. And it's it's a shame that the only way you can get justice is to take them to court. Ain't that sad? What would it have rendered for him to have said, listen, Chestnut, 25, this van, 25 years old. I drove it for a long time. The throttle going out on it. I took it out. I cleaned it. I tried my best. You may need to replace the throttle, but that's all I know. Y'all, we done put a new fuel pump on this car. A Marshall coil packs. Done got 2 major tune-ups. Oil change. A tire. Windshield wiper. What else? What else did we have done to this car? A thermostat. Marshall. We done had hoses replaced. The whole 9 to try to find out what was wrong with this van. And now you can hear the motor knocking. You can hear the motor knocking. He put something in this car to quiet this motor. Yep, a crank position stat. What else that was, babe? The mass airflow sensor. Girl, when I tell you we done replaced damn near everything on this car. Is it? Yes. 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 That's why I said Chestnut needs to be with somebody that's gonna take care of her. Somebody who own an auto mechanic shop that can throw a motor in her, and the transmission, something going on with the transmission too. Yeah. Something going on with the transmission. You can hear it. You can hear it. You can feel it, cause it slows down. Yeah. That's unbelievable, y'all. That's unbelievable. Yep. Yes, ma'am, it is. Just be careful. Oh no, I'm not driving it far. That's why I ain't leaving. That's why I ain't going out of town. I ain't going nowhere. I'm finna start looking for another van. I'm finna start looking for another van so I can have something already lined up by the 8th. I can use it to drive around to see these vans. That's it. That's it. And see, I really want to buy a van here in Cleveland, in Ohio, so that way my dad and them can go with me. And they can look, you know what I'm saying? They can look it over and everything and make sure everything is everything. But the downside to buying a van up here, you got to deal with rust and you got to deal with frame. But see, my Uncle Lamar, I left my Bucky sticker, y'all. Somebody done got my Bucky sticker. Damn. It rolled up under my car. I know somebody done picked up my Bucky sticker. Wow. My husband bought me that sticker. That sticker was like $5 and something. Where will you leave Chestnut? Or will it be? Oh no, we ain't going in debt. No, we not gonna use her as no trade. We not finna pay no. We ain't finna pay no on no van. No. My dad and them gonna have Chestnut. My dad and them more than likely is going to sell Chestnut. But I told him, I said, Daddy, if you sell Chestnut, tell people what's wrong with Chestnut. Don't don't mistreat people. Tell people what's wrong with Chestnut. Y'all, I pulled right off the day and forgot my Bucky sticker. Ain't that something? My husband paid $5 and something for that sticker. It rolled up under my car, and I forgot to tell my uncle to get it for me. Ain't that something? Mr. Jerry wanted me to hop in Chestnut and drive it and see what we had. Yep. But it's okay, y'all. It's God gonna give me something better. Somebody else finna be blessed with it. God gonna give me something better. I gotta get me a magnetic board so I can put all my stickers and stuff on there instead of carrying them around. Or I gotta find something to put all my stickers on. I'll get to another Buc-ee's. I'll get to another one. All of them in the South. I'll get to another one and buy me another one. But my husband bought me that. He sure did. And I drove off and left it. The man distracted me talking about Lamar Plies, and he distracted me. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Somebody need to, because my mind be gone. It sure do. Y'all hear how she start up? At least she starting up, Miss D. And she ain't cutting off. I'm finna let her run. Finna let her get warm. Then when she get warm, we going on. Yep. I let her ran before I left. I'm just glad God giving Chestnut a little bit more time. My daddy may put a motor in her. Hey Maurice, how you doing, babe? How things going? Y'all, I got me some sleep. I got me some rest today. I'm okay. I got me some rest. Like my daddy said, this a 25-year-old car. She shouldn't have never been sold. You did what? How? I'm good, Maurice. Life is lifing. That's all I can say, baby. Life is lifing. Come on, Chestnut. I hate that man dog Chestnut like this, y'all. I really do. How was that? Okay. What? I was sleeping. I was asleep down by the beach today. In my little van. In this little two putt. I was asleep. I was asleep at the at the park today. I went to sleep. Sure did. I thank God for that rest, y'all. I hadn't rested like that in a few days. The first night I was up at the hospital, I rested real good. You better be careful messing with them currents, Maurice. Them currents ain't nothing to play with, baby. They'll be done took you up out of here. Sure will. Wow. You gotta be careful with that, baby. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, you can hear Po Chestnut. Chestnut get ready to slang it, yeah. He say he don't know if it's a piston or a rod, but he know it's one or the other. Yeah. You gonna start getting her. It's sad. It's sad the way they did this car. It really is. And he probably got it from doing work for one of them, and he just dogged it. Why, I don't know. I know one thing, the cleanest part of this van was that throttle. He cleaned that throttle real good. Sure did. He cleaned it too good, baby. I feel bad, y'all. I just feel bad that this man got treated like that. And I feel even better that this man decided in his heart of hearts, y'all, that he was going to mistreat somebody. I feel even bad about that. Because when God gets through with him, it ain't going to be that nice. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. When you got to steal from people at the game, you end up losing. You end up losing way more. Because the money slips through your hands like water. You don't even gain nothing. That's what's so messed up about it. What you think you done gained, you ain't gained at all. Nothing. I mean, nothing have you gained. But yet and still, they try. They try, y'all. I feel bad. God knows I do. This post, especially when the way they said they like the van tied, baby. They done did this van in, y'all. They cooked this van up so good to make this van run good, y'all. It was unbelievable. I don't know, but you know what? I don't know what made Mr. Jerry say to me, babe, you know people can put stuff in the motor to quiet the motor long enough for you to sell it. He said it's stuff that you can buy from the store that quiet the motor, and he ain't never lied. Mr. Jerry Ben told me that. So did. We was finna put shocks on here and brakes. I told my husband, I said, we ain't put no more money in Chestnut, honey. We ain't put no more money in Chestnut. So not. We gonna retire Po Chestnut. That's what we gonna do. We gonna get his van what it deserves. A proper we gonna lay it to rest. Because that's what it deserves. Period. You could tell in Chestnut days, Chestnut did good by them. And they turned around and did this poor van like that. It's sad. It's just sad. It's just really sad. They literally rolled her till the wheels fell off. and then change the tires and gonna look at us and tell us they didn't change no tires. Them people did, Lord have mercy. That's why I ain't fooling with nobody else in no parts of the Carolinas. Them the most dishonest people from law enforcement on down I have ever ran across in my life. And I'm from the South, y'all. I promise you I am. Born and raised from the South. Them the most dishonest people I have ever ran across in my whole entire life. And that's on my mama. God knows. That's on my mama. And now, I'm used to getting up early now, y'all. So I'm going to keep my same routine. I'm going to get up at 6:30, at 6. I'm going to head to the west side. 5:36, head to the west side. Go to Planet Fitness. Take me a shower. Get myself together for the day. Go by the laundromat. Charge up all of my stuff. And keep going from there. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep. We'll figure it out from there what we gonna do. We sure are. Just don't make no sense. It just don't make no sense. And y'all, it's just, y'all know what? I done had such a hard time with Chestnut cutting off. Now, it just in me. I just automatically worry now. Is it gonna cut off? Is it gonna cut off? You know? It's just in our heads now. Cause that's what we've been going through. Chestnut cut off on us. So now it's just in our head. And Chestnut fixed. For the most part. She fixed. I'm going to follow my first line and I'm going to look for me a van in Ohio. Because I know I'll get me a good one from here. Because I know my dad and them ain't going to let nobody try to get over on me. And I know it'll be better for me if I do it here. I know it will. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it done here. In Ohio, y'all, they passed an ordinance. You cannot have a phone in your hand when you drive. So that's why I got y'all right here. And then, y'all, not only that, the seatbelts done dry rotted. That's why I'm trying not to break no laws, because I don't need no extra tickets. A seatbelt ticket here is $250. I ain't got time for that. So if I don't break no laws, I ain't got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? And then I don't want to go through that no way, because I don't want nobody, because once they stop me, and I got North Carolina plates, and my driver's license is Ohio, I don't want to have to go through that. I don't want to have to go through that at all. At all. I'm going to drive Chestnut. It's a lot of nice places you can go without having to go far. You know? I'm going to stay around the hospitals. I'm going to stay camp on the west side too, y'all. Because I know the west side like the back of my hand. I raised my children up on the west side. So we going to stay camp on the west side too. But the hospital just going to be my main hub. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a main hub. And the hospital going to be my main hub. Because don't nobody bother you. They seriously do not bother you over there. We got a lot of casinos here too, but I ain't messing with no casino, y'all. And the reason being because that girl in Detroit, remember, she left her children. She left her children in that van in Detroit, in that in that casino parking lot. Remember? So now they checks them parking lots, those parking garages. You just can't do that here. You gotta pay to park in those garages here. Remember y'all during the winter time, and she said her van ran out of gas. Her mother and the mother, small children, were living in there, and her children. Remember that? And those two little boys died. She was homeless and wasn't working really good and stuff like that. Yeah, remember that? That car ain't moved yet. And I have them. I'll be back. I'm gonna go around here and see if my Bucky sticker by chance is still at the beach. My husband bought me that Bucky sticker. Some for it, and it rolled under the car, and I forgot. I sure did. Yep, y'all. But my next van, I'm gonna have solar panels. I'm gonna have the DC to DC. I'm gonna have it all. I sure am. I have everything, and I'm gonna do real content. And when I leave here and I get to Memphis, I'm staying at a camp resort in Memphis, in every state from here, because see, it ain't good to go to these states and stay and you don't know, you know what I'm saying, you don't know a lot about them. It ain't good to do that. I just thank God I made it home. That's it. Yep, y'all, Chestnut, she fixed for the most part. Yep. I just needed to stay together for the time being. That's it. I wonder what my dad is. He do not be at home. This little man, he a piece of work. Y'all, my dad be doing everything with his little crazy self. He be doing everything. Yep. That's all I'm really concerned with. Y'all, I got to get next. I got to get my eating. I got to get that together next. That's the next thing I got to do out here on this journey. I got to make sure I'm eating properly, because I am not trying to get caught up and get sick and unhealthy out here. Next week, well, I'll probably go tomorrow while I'm on the west side and get my nails done. And then next week, I don't know why this. Hey, look, these lights ain't coming on. Just the bottom was on. I wonder. It's always something with Mr. Boy, I tell you. Ain't look kind of dim to me. I just need to park right here and go up here and look and see. Hold on, y'all. Come on. I'm going to ask them, because somebody parked here. I want to see what these lights look like. Because ain't nobody got time for that. They should these damn lights on. Because, y'all, I believe in the Lord. He'll get you through. Believe. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I do too. Oh, they just real dim, that's all. Let me go around the park on the other side. Because I was in that third park right there. And I'm going to go over here and just see whether or not my Bucky sticker is still here or not. It might be, it may not be. If it ain't, I ain't going to worry about it. If it is, thank you, Father God. Yep. I just wanted y'all because my husband bought it for me. It's some Mr. Jerry bought for me. And all the gifts my husband give me, I try to appreciate and keep. I do. I trust God with everything I got, y'all. One I do trust. He sure is. I'll park over here. Right here. I'm going to tell him I'm looking for my sticker. I see right. I hope it's here. If it ain't, I'm sorry, Mr. Jerry. My husband, he'll buy me another one. I'm just finna see. And y'all, my hip hurts so bad. I don't know why. Ooh, girl, y'all, I slept on my side in my what you call? I slept on my side, and when I slept on my side, it kind of. I'll be right back, cutie pie. I don't know was I right here or right here. Wait, let me see. I think I was right here. Hold on. Let me see. There go the. I was right here. Because it was somebody else right here. I was right here. Let me see. No, they got Bucky. Bucky gone because that thing was right here. I was right here. Yep, because a guy pulled up right here. And my uncle asked him could he move over a little bit. Because it was a car right here. I was right here. Yep, Bucky gone. Yep, Bucky gone, y'all. Somebody got her. Yep. Somebody got my sticker. My magnet. I hope whoever got her, she went to a good place. I hope whoever got her, she with some good people. And I hope they bring her all kind of luck, cause what threw me off, my uncle what you call was right here. See, this still here. But Bucky gone. Yep. I got to mute the thing, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Maurice, I hope everything going good for you. Hold on. I don't be on till 11 o'clock tonight, honey. I'm finna get these hours in because I don't have time for YouTube and they bullshit. I really don't. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna look into me some more platforms too. But see, I got to pray and ask God about that because I prayed and I asked God for everything meant for everybody. You know, you got to make sure you where you supposed to be at, not where you want to be, but where you supposed to be. You got to make sure that, you know. Then I got to figure out this thing with my I got this thing with my what was I about to tell y'all? I don't know where the hell she thinks she going. Girl, Euclid Beach finna close. Euclid Beach closed at 11 o'clock. But everybody started leaving boat in because they ain't got no lights out there in the park. Sure don't. Yep. And I told my husband, I said, babe, what make Van for that night, and after that night is over, you get up and you go. That's van life. You don't let nobody be able to put their hands on you or your vehicle. That's what makes van life van life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all, my dad don't even know how close I am to him. I won't tell him. He talking about, where you at? I said, I'm gonna go see his daddy. I'm all right, good night. I said, good night. That's another thing. You don't supposed to never tell nobody what he's saying. Ain't that something, y'all? Now, this shouldn't even be happening because I got unlimited I got unlimited high-speed internet that supposedly should already been started over. This right here shouldn't even be happening. So shouldn't. This shouldn't be happening at all. shouldn't be happening under no circumstances. I said I was gonna go into what you call, so they can tell me what they can tell me. I'm trying to wait, y'all, and just go. You know what I'm saying? Just go to my regular doctor. That's what I'm trying to do. Cane on it, and probably gonna take this here